Got my tenor out of the shop. See them screws in there? This was coming up. They had to glue all this, and then they put them screws in there. I think it's tuned. Okay. I missed this. I got this out of the shop. Forgot I had it out of the shop, because when I got it out of the shop, I haven't touched it since I got it out of the shop. The bridge was coming off, and I had to have it glued back on, and they had put screws in there to conceal it. This is my first day spending some time with it, and that's because my car was in the shop. And, well, my rental actually was in the shop. And they had it in there for 3 days. Today's Monday. It was in there Saturday. It's been in there since Saturday. I finally got it out today. The men apologized to me for taking so long, but they were really swamped. They didn't let me know that when I spoke to them on the phone before taking it up there, because if they had let me know that, I'd have took it to a different Pep Boys. There's Pep Boys all over the place. A lot of different places I could have took it. That's a little bit of a tune that I'm working on, little instrumental thing that I'm going to be syncopating, trying to make a little tune out of that. I missed this mainly because of the low G. Mainly because of the low G. Do I miss this? I've been playing this been playing this. One thing I've learned about the soprano is that the more control you have, the more authentic it sounds. It takes a lot of control to play the soprano. You can make minor mistakes on the baritone and the tenor, but the soprano, you gotta really, your strumming has to be almost perfect. This is a very unique soprano. I already did a review on it, but this is just like a plywood here, I think. And because of this little hole, it muffles the sound, giving it a different sound than your typical soprano. And then the side port, the sound is coming this way and out this way. Out of this little hole gives it a different sound. And even though, like this right here, I think this fretboard is either rubber or plastic. This is not wood. And none of this is wood. The only thing that's wood is the headstock and this right here. And they're both plywood. They're pasted on. This is sitting in this chassis here. This is a bowl. And this piece of wood is sitting inside of it. And this here is glued on. This here. Then again, that's so you can see where that's one. That's almost like wallpaper there. Somehow that's glued in there. That's almost like wallpaper, but it's pretty hot because where it says a Mahai there, that's engraved in there. So I think, yeah, there's a black line going around there. That's just like this. This is sitting inside. This is sitting inside there. This is glued inside there. That's pretty nice. Gives a really nice look. Gives it a very vintage look, but yet this is more like carbon and plastic than it is wood. This is not even really like an expensive wood. It's kind of like plywood. Hello, can you hear me now? It has a nice sound to it. And the way it's built and the way it's made, very durable. It's going to be around for a while. But out of all the sopranos that I plucked around with at Guitar Center, I got this one from Bright Music out in McKnight, out near North Hills on McKnight Road. Not McKnight Road, Babcock Boulevard. It's called Bright Music. That's where I got that from. But this right here is my baby. We went from this being traditional ukulele back in the days when Portuguese brought the ukulele to Hawaii, to now this today being the new pop sound for ukulele is the tenor. What can I say? Everybody on that you might watch on YouTube, everybody from Jake Shimbakoro to Tamani to Corey and Kaylee, Pava, Hanoka, the Farendas, my boy Aldrine, you name it, they all play tenors. Everybody plays tenors. Tenors, if you are someone that is looking to get into the ukulele, this will be your first ukulele. Once you learn how to play ukulele, then you can decide whether you want to play soprano or baritone or baritone, the biggest one. Or whether you want to play baritone, soprano, tenor, or concert. I have a concert over there that's a size between these two. It's a size up from this. I'm not too crazy about the sound and the feel of the concert. Now, that's a Cordoba, and I'm giving it away to one of my grandkids. I do believe there's some more vintage concerts out there that I might like, but that's the only one I've ever owned, and that's the only one I've ever spent time playing. And it has a very, very, very warm tone to it. For a Cordoba, and for the cheap, to me, the satin on it and that is not really anything magnificent. It's kind of, commonplace. But I gotta admit, when it's properly tuned and everything, it has a very warm tone to it, a very warm, mellow tone to it. Very, very good for playing anything slow or anything mellow. But this here is good for playing everything, and this here has a more aggressive sound to it, yet it too is the warmest thing that I have. When it comes to the word warm, that that concert over there that I'm giving to my grandbaby is competitive to this. I'll just let you look at it. I've done reviews on all these ukuleles, and there's a lot of dust on this one because I haven't played it in a long time. Okay, but this here has a very, very, very warm tone to it. As you can see, it's also very plucky. I don't know if that's the tuning or if that is what that is, but let me see here. It might be the tuning because I haven't played this in God knows how long. So it might be the tuning. Yeah, the tuning's a little wee bit off. Yeah, the tone was a little, just a pinch off. All this time it's been sitting over there. It's been sitting over there for a while in all this cold weather and warm weather, all this crazy weather, and I can't believe it's only this far away from tuning. It's only a pinch off. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Okay, there we go. I don't know. This seems like that concert might even be warmer, and if it is, it's because of the configuration I showed you. This configuration. That sounds a little bit warmer. I think it's because of the configuration. It can't be for anything else. It's because of the configuration, the bowl, and the having these two instead of a regular sound hole. That's why. But as you can see, this concert too has a very nice sound. Yeah. I'm going to miss this when I give it to my grandbaby, but I think she's going to enjoy this. Her mom thinks, I don't know if she'd be into that. Teach her how to play it. She's going to love it. Okay? She's going to love it. Just like Grandpap loves it. But this right here is my baby. Everything that I syncopate, right, or try to play, whether it be worship music or making my own strums on some things, it's either going to be tenor or it's going to be baritone. Let me see here. The baritone, you really have more room, and that's what I want to say in closing. If you are in the market for a ukulele, you want to start with the tenor because of the room that you have compared to the concert and the soprano. The room that you have. Now the baritone, you have more room, but this is almost like playing guitar, really. D, G, B, E. What I love about this baritone, this Mitchell, is these tuners ain't playing. These are some serious tuners right here. These. You see how that has a heavier sound, and right there it has more like a guitar sound. When you hit that G, it sounds just like a guitar. And that's why the baritone is loved, because it falls right between guitar and ukulele, because if you play Hawaiian songs on here, it sounds like a deeper form of this, okay? And if you play anything else on here, it sounds like a guitar. And when you play it, This is, again, a cross between a ukulele and a guitar. The pros that play baritone know that if they play certain chords and they play them in certain versions, it's going to sound very ukulele-ish and very Hawaiian. But they know that it's very easy to mix guitar sound in with the ukulele. I've always said and believed that the baritone and the guitar-lele, I have a 6-string guitar-lele over there, is putting in the rest of the band for the traditional ukulele. So this accompaniments this, and so does that guitar-lele over there accompaniment this, or accompaniment this, or accompaniment that. Okay, you can play these as I just did. Excuse me. You can play this solo. You can play that guitar-lele over there, definitely solo. But I think their original thought when they designed these in the ukulele family was that they would accompaniment traditional ukulele. Okay. Now, in closing, the other thing that I miss about this ukulele is two things. Number one, the low G. Ever since I put a low G on here, it's become something else to me. Now, as you can see, something like that I can play better on the baritone because I have more room, and actually I'm used to playing that on the baritone. But what I'm trying to show you here is that because of the low G, I can play what I play on the baritone on here because of the low G, because this is a low G instead of a standard G. Like this. Standard G. This is low G. See the difference? So the low G makes the tenor, this is a tenor, makes the tenor sound warmer, and it helps you to play things that, and it helps you to play inversions of chords that you wouldn't normally play on a standard, high G ukulele. So, and with the low G, you have more range up the neck. You have more range for solos and stuff like that. That's something I'm still learning. I missed the low G, but Again, the other thing that I miss, if you are in the market for a ukulele or you're interested in learning the ukulele, you want to start off with a tenor, because whether you are a teenager or an adult, this is going to be better. This is going to be better for your hands. Okay? And this is going to be better for your hands. The frets and the spacing and the size is going to be better for you to learn what ukulele is all about. Because if you go any bigger than this, if you add a string, you're leaving the ukulele genre. If you have a super tenor or a grand tenor, it's leaving the genre a little bit. There's things that they do to make it sound like it's still there, but you're actually leaving the genre. And even though you love the sound of the super tenors and the grand tenors, they're bigger than this, they are leaving the ukulele genre. The baritone leaves the ukulele genre. It's not a traditional ukulele. It's a ukulele because it's only got 4 strings. But take the 4 nylon strings off here and put steel strings on here, and you have yourself a tenor guitar tuned like a ukulele. Okay. The baritone is leaving the ukulele genre. And the purpose of the baritone, along with being an accompaniment instrument to the traditional standard ukuleles, is that it brings in a mixture of ukulele tones, okay, as well as guitar tones. Same thing with the ukulele, bringing in ukulele sound mixed in with guitar sounds into the genre, which makes really good for a band setup, okay? But I miss the low G, and I miss the feel of this. I miss the feel. I miss the sound, and I love playing the guitar. I really do. The electric guitar. I don't play. And when I play acoustically, I play this and the baritone. Acoustically, I play these. But when it comes to the electricity of it all, I love the electric guitar. Nothing, not even these, can beat it. But at the same time, I'm totally smitten by these. Especially this. I'm totally smitten by it, and the way you can write songs and that on it, and but I guess that's all I wanted to talk to you about. I'm glad they fixed this for me. They did a good job fixing this. They did a really good job. I need to shine it up. I need to get back into writing and putting some things together. If this is not warm enough for you, if this is not enough room for your fingers, then this is the end of the ukulele saga right here. This is the end. You're not going to get any. You can't go bigger than this. And that's where this right here is where the super tenors and the grand tenors come in, because they figure if they can tune this like this, then you're still in the ukulele vein. Okay, and that's why the super tenors and the grand tenors work, because this works. This is still considered a ukulele. So if you have a grand tenor or a super tenor, which They're very in close diameter all the way around like this, just a different tuning. Then they should work. They're legal because this is legal. But even this and them are leaving the traditional genre and giving you a brand new sound, which we love, just like we love traditional ukulele, but it's still leaving the traditional ukulele. But that's okay, because that's where we are now when it comes to, when you say ukulele, you're saying everything from a soprano to a baritone to a super or a grand tenor. It's all the ukulele family, all the way to a guitarlele or a kinku. It's all ukulele. But out of all the instruments out there other than guitar, I've plucked around with the mandolin a little bit. And when it comes to the mandolin, I think the guitarlele has a better sound and is better for whatever I would like to play, because I don't play Irish music or bluegrass. So the guitarlele would be better for me than a mandolin. The baritone would be better for me than an acoustic guitar. And the tenor, well, the tenor is officially ukulele for me. The tenor is officially ukulele for me. And I play it. I try to anyway. I try to play this strictly like a ukulele. I try to play this to its maximum potential. I play this like a ukulele and a guitar. It really, really has a more mellow sound than a guitar. And it's really good for praise and worship and typical strums. I love the baritone and I love the tenor. These two instruments change the way that I play guitar, and the guitar changes the way that I play these. Okay? And the low G helps me to play all these instruments together. Okay? If need be. If need be. You don't always need to, but if need be, putting that low G on there really, really makes a difference. Okay? God bless you. Thank you for watching. Happy New Year. I haven't done any videos on this channel in a while. I figure I better do something. And so, don't you fall. So, there you have it. There you have it. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think. If there's any questions I can help you with as far as your ukulele journey, let me know. I'd be glad to. And I will see you soon again with more. God bless you.